Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the sums about the third method. That is, we have discussed in the last session Spearman's rank correlation coefficient method. Okay, so today we'll see how we can calculate that rank correlation coefficient with the help of that Spearman's rank correlation method. It is exercise number 2.3 we are going to start today. Okay, the third exercise, right? So see, it is available. I'm reading the question first and then I will solve the question and you can find out how it is calculated. Okay, so it is exercise is available on page number 99 in the textbook. I'm reading the first question, that six companies are ranked by the two market analysts on the basis of their growth in the recent past. Then the companies are given A, B, C, D, E and F. Name of the company is available. Then ranked by analyst 1, that is ranks are provided by the first analyst and also ranked by analyst 2. So these companies were ranked by the two analysts and that analyst ranks which they have provided, that it is available over here. Okay. Find the rank correlation coefficient between the evaluation given by the two analysts. So we have to find out rank correlation coefficient between these ranks assigned by the two analysts. Okay, so important thing, it is given, see, Spearman's method. When we have to use this Spearman's rank correlation method, so when it is given that you have to calculate the correlation coefficient using the Spearman's method, you can use this method. Or when it is given that you have to calculate the rank correlation coefficient, you have to use Spearman's method. But only if it is given that you have to calculate the correlation coefficient and the observations are given, then you have to use Karl Pearson's method only. Okay, this is the thing which you have to keep in mind. In this sum, what it is given here, it is given last sentence that find the rank correlation coefficient between the ranks assigned by the two analysts. So we have to calculate over here with the help of the Spearman's method only. Okay, so first sum, that is what we have seen, that I wrote over here. The observations of the first sum, that is the ranks given by the two analysts. Ranked by analyst 1, it is given as Rx, taken as Rx, and ranked by analyst 2, it is considered as Ry. Now with the help of this, we will calculate the rank correlation. So for that purpose, first thing is you have to write a formula. We have to calculate rank correlation coefficient. See, there are 6 companies information available, so n is equals to 6. Okay, now the formula R is equals to 1 minus 6 sum of d square divided by n into n square minus 1. This is a formula to calculate the rank correlation. Okay, so now we need to calculate this thing, d square total. So for that purpose, first we'll calculate d. Yesterday, that is in the last session, we have discussed that d is equals to the difference of the ranks of x and y, that is d is equals to rx and ry. So we have to deduct these two values, right? And that difference we have to write over here, like 5 minus 6, it is minus 1, 2 minus 4, it is minus 2, 1 minus 3 is also minus 2, 4 minus 2 is 2, 3 minus 1 is also 2, 6 minus 5 is 1. Yesterday we have discussed in the notes that the sum of this d is always equals to 0. At present also you can find out. This is only for our knowledge purpose, so that we can come to know that whether our calculation is correct or not. This total we do not require over here in our formula, but only for our calculation convenience and calculation is correct or not. To check that, you can find out this total. If this total of D column is 0, you can say that your calculation is correct. So you can find out, see, minus values total first of all. So minus 1, minus 2 and minus 2, it is minus 5. Over here positive value total is also 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. So it is 0 itself. We need its square value total. So last column we have to prepare is the square column. That means we have to find out the square of these values. So minus 1 square is positive 1, minus 2 square is positive 4, again minus 2 square positive 4, 2 square is 4, again 2 square is 4 and 1 square is 1. This total we require, that is called as sum of the square. So total of these 16 plus 2 18. This is the total of d square column. Now we'll replace that value over here. 1 minus 6 into sum of d square 18 divided by n. N is available 6 into n square. So it is 6 square you have to write minus 1. So 1 minus, now this 6 and this 6 you can cancel from the numerator and denominator. So remaining is 18 divided by, now this one, see, 6 square is 36. 36 minus 1, 35. So 1 minus, now 18 upon 35 we have to find out. That is on our calculator we'll find out that value. 18 divided by 35. That comes to 0.51. So we can write answer will be 1 minus 0.51 will be 0.49. This is our answer, and this is also called now interpretation. So the value of r is positive we got, but not exactly 1, in between the 0 and 1. So it is known as partial positive correlation between the ranks of two analysts X and Y. That is how you can calculate the rank correlation coefficient. This is the simple one. Over here the ranks are already given to us, and accordingly we calculated the answer. So it is very simple. But now the next sum which we are going to solve over here, where the observation values are provided to us and these ranks we have to assign. According to that we'll find out these other values, and then we can calculate the answer. So that kind of sum we'll see now. This is the first one and simple one. When the ranks are provided, how you can calculate directly. So in that case only d you have to find out, difference of these two values, and its square total you require over here, and n is already available, number of pairs of observations. So that is the simple way. Okay, now we'll try to calculate another sum. So I'm taking out this sum, I'm rubbing the sum, then I will write another one. We'll discuss that sum, and then afterwards we'll move on calculating that sum also. Okay, see now. Question number second is same type of question just now we have solved. That is using the ranks directly you have to find out the rank correlation. So that is for your practice. But we'll move on the question number third, where the observations are given, variable x and y values, and then we'll provide them ranks, and then we'll calculate the answer. So see the third sum. The following information is obtained by a survey conducted by a town planning committee of a state, where the city is available A, B, C, D and E. There are 5 cities information, population in lakh, and rate of growth per thousand it is given. Then it is given last paragraph, find the rank correlation coefficient between the population of the cities and the rate of growth of population. So rank correlation we have to find out between the population and the rate of growth. So we can say first of all that population into bracket lakh is considered as variable x, and rate of growth it is per thousand it is given, is considered as variable y. So over here ranks are not given, but the variable values are available. So we'll assign the rank, and then we'll move on calculating the rank correlation. Okay, so I'm writing that data now. Okay, so first of all the city it is given informations or names of the city, that I'm writing over here. This one is population, which is in lakh available, x variable, and rate of growth that is considered as variable y. Okay, so population is available A, B, C, D and E, and the values, population values 57, 45, 14, 18 and 8. Then rate of growth is given 13, 20, 10, 15 and 5. These are the values available. Now we'll try to calculate rank correlation. It is given we have to calculate rank correlation. So we have to use the rank correlation method, Spearman's method. For that purpose, now we'll assign the ranks to these observations of variable x and also ranks to these observations of variable y. So first we'll assign ranks to the observations of variable x, which is denoted as Rx. Okay. How we are going to assign the ranks now? That we have discussed in the last session in the theory point, that ranks to the observations are provided from the highest value in descending order to the lowest value. Okay, highest value will be given first rank, second highest value will be given second rank, and so on it will continue. The lowest value will be given the last rank, and last rank always will be equal to your number of pairs of observations. Number of pairs of observations, it is n is equals to over here available 5. N is equals to 5 we have. Okay, now we'll assign the rank. So over here in the observations of x, highest value available is 57. So rank of 57 will be given 1. Then rank of next value now. So next value after 57, that is the second highest value is 45, will be assigned second rank. After 45, the next highest value is available is 80, will be given third rank. Then next value is 14, will be given next fourth rank, and the last value, lowest one, is 8, will be given the fifth rank. This is the first thing. Okay, now we'll provide the ranks to the observations of variable y, which is denoted as Ry. Okay, so in the variable y column, the highest observation is available 20. That will be allotted first rank. After 20, the next highest value is 15, will be allotted second rank. After 15, the next highest value is 13, will be allotted third rank. After 13, the next value is 10, that will be allotted fourth rank. And after 10, the last value is 5, that will be allotted fifth rank. Okay, so these are the ranks we have allotted. Now according to the formula, what you have to do, first you have to find out the difference and then its square we need over there in the formula, or you can write first formula so that you can come to know that this is what we require now. So R is equals to, formula is 1 minus 6 sum of d square divided by n into n square minus 1. This is your formula. Okay, so we require that d and its square total we require. So first, next column we are going to prepare is d column, that is difference of the ranks Rx minus Ry. This two column difference, 1 minus 3, it is minus 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 4 it is 0, 3 minus 2 it is 1, and 5 minus 5 it is 0. Again you can see the total of this difference d is 0 you are getting, minus 2 and 1 plus 1 is plus 2. We require its square value total. So now last column, d square. So minus 2 square is plus 4. 1 square is 1, 0 square is 0, 1 square 1 and 0 square is 0. The total of this sum of d square is 6. That is what we require. Now we will replace the value in our formula. So 1 minus 6 into sum of d square is also 6 divided by n is 5 into n square is 5 square minus 1. You can directly write 25 also over here, no problem. So 1 minus 6 are 36 divided by 5 into 5 square 25. 25 minus 1 is 24. That is equals to 1 minus 36 divided by 5 into 24, 120. So therefore R is equals to 1 minus, now division, 36 upon 120, so 12 tens are 120 and 12 3s are 36, 3 by 10, which will be 0.3. So R is equals to 1 minus 0.3. It is how much? 7.7. That is your rank correlation. And interpretation, again it is positive value, so we can write not exactly 1, positive 1, so we can write partial positive correlation. This is your interpretation. That is how we can calculate the rank correlation by assigning the rank to the observations. Okay, so that is your next question.